Okay, so we got our shipment in today. First we'll show you Spinderella, which we have a little demo here. Basically, it's a race type game. You have all your ants that start at this little the starting point, and you travel all along the path, and you're trying to get to the finish line right there. Basically, when you on your turn, you roll all the dice, and depending on what this dice comes up, you may be moving the spiders, you may be moving the ants, or you may be placing this log, which you also be able to move a spider and ant if that happens. Basically, if you place a log on top of your little spiders or your ants, basically they can't move, but they're protected from the spiders. So when you roll and move, if you rolled the ants, they move the amount of spaces. One ant rolled amount of spaces it's on the brown die. If you happen to roll the spider, they can move the amount of spaces on the black die, but on the for spiders, so you can split the movement between the two. Now I'll show you how they work, how those work. It kind of works almost like a little crane type system. Basically, say we rolled the 2 for the spiders, so we'll go ahead and try to move those and show you how that happens. We'll be moving this spider 1 like that, and then we'll be moving the other one space 2. And boom, see, it got the little green ant down there. So basically that green ant would go all the way back to the beginning and to start again. So it's a really cool little a crane type of system. And it's a real simple game. It's great for the families or kids and pretty much everybody. And let's see what else we got in here. This is brand new for us. We got this real simple magic trick, mostly for kids. If you look at this one here, this is basically on the box. If you look at it, it's basically the whole sawing a woman in half trick, except you're using a spider. I'm back. Still on spiders. It's using a pencil. Yeah, you don't want to saw spiders in half. Don't do that, kids. Basically, we have a whole bunch of different little tricks you can get, and also got this little pack of 10 tricks in a box. So we got some of that in. We also got Boss Monster back in, and we also got Pass the Pigs back in. We got a huge version of Pass the Pigs. We'll hopefully be getting in before the end of the month. So we're working on that. We also got these little wood chess and Chinese checkers. There's a backgammon one that should be coming as well. It's like a real simple one, but they're pretty inexpensive for $9.99. But there's a nice little wood boxes that they're made from. We got the Magic Labyrinth back in. This one's been real popular, especially with families and such. Adults really like it too. But it's kind of a maze game with magnets and trying to navigate an invisible maze. So it's really unique and fresh for as far as games go. We got Flux back in, the original one. We got a whole bunch of different fluxes, including we got the Firefly Flux in as well. We got a couple versions of the Dark Stories. We got Dark Stories 2, and the version where it's like based on real crime. So these are basically like 20 question type games. You're trying to solve the mystery, what actually happened. It's a great little drive time, little road trip type game, especially. We got a few X-Wing type minis in for the game for X-Wing. We got Imperial Aces. We got the TIE Punisher, and for Imperial Assault, we also got a couple of the Han Solos. We had them in a couple days ago, but they sold out really quick, so we got a couple extra ones. We got Coup Reformation in, and also we stocked up on our Gloom since everybody's getting low in all distributors. And we got a bunch of different party games that we just got in recently. We got Draw Out, which is a kind of a Pictionary type game. Ghost Blitz we've had it for a while, and it's real popular. And we also got a version of Bingo in, a real simple, basic, and really explain how that one plays. We also got Alias, which is another party game, a hilarious game of explaining. We got Adventureland, which is like a real simple adventure type of game. We also got Triple Dominoes, which basically it's like a triomnos type of game. And also Want to Bet, which is like you're betting if someone could do a certain little party trick in the game. It's like a great little family game. We also got Say Anything in the Family Edition as well. That's a perfect game for for friends and family, because you could take it any direction. You can keep it tame, or you can get risque with it, whatever you want to do. We also got Bambolio. It's a dexterity type game. Basically, you're trying to take off these little pieces off the board without knocking it off. It's kind of on a cork, kind of bouncing up there precariously. And so it's a big dexterity game, but it's highly visual. We also got, in a couple versions of Monopoly, we got the classic version, of course, and we got Doctor Who Monopoly back in. This has been out for a bit, but we also got Cthulhu Monopoly, which has been out, which just came out fairly recently. And we also got Machi Koro back in, and we also got this cool X Cube, is another Rubik's Cube type thing. And finally, it's like on April 30th, it's International Tabletop Day. So if you're in the Folsom area, we're going to have like close to 700 games, most likely more. So come on down, and we'll hope to see you there. Talk to you next time. Bye.